Alright guys, welcome back to another Master and Apprentice video and podcast. Today we've got some interesting news about Black Panther 3. We know for sure Black Panther 3 is in the works. We know Ryan Coogler is attached to the project, but at this point that's all we know. We know some other small tidbits, some returning cast members. We know Denzel Washington has admitted himself he's attached to this project in some way or another, whether it's a big attachment, small attachment, we don't really know yet, but we know he is. But for a synopsis of the plot and all that stuff, we don't know anything. It looks like this will be after Secret Wars project. So what the state of the MCU could be in is unknown. But we have an interesting article here today that I want to say just take with a massive grain of salt. From Inside Scooper James Mack. James Mack has had various different scoops that have been accurate, but he's also had some ones that have been very inaccurate. So we'll get to it. We'll get right to it. That like I just said, just take some of this with a grain of salt. So yeah, we'll get right into it. New plot details from Marvel's Black Panther 3 has been revealed. The film is currently in pre-production, and we can expect an official announcement from Marvel at CinemaCon 2026. Right. According to the scooper James Mack, the Black Panther 3 storyline involves a space-related crisis with the aliens reaching Wakanda and the possible introduction of the Savage Land, where T'Challa may encounter Khazar. He is also expected to serve as a starting point for the MCU's next saga, introducing its cosmic storyline. I've heard several things about Black Panther 3. Some ideas point to a space crisis involving aliens in Wakanda, along with rumors that Marvel may introduce the Savage Land and have T'Challa face Khazar. However, it's all just speculation for now, as the project is still in early stages. According to production list, the title Black Panther 3 is rumored to be Shadows of Wakanda. During Happy, Sad, Confused, Ryan Coogler opened up about Black Panther 3. Coogler said, "It's a movie I'm incredibly excited about." That's really the truth of it. I did get a chance to explore an inescapable human emotion, which is grief with Wakanda Forever. Coogler is reportedly interested in learning into more horror, supernatural thriller tone for Black Panther 3. So there you guys have it. Like I said, take a massive grain of salt with this. But some of this does make a lot of sense, right? Alien invasion, who knows? But we have heard from a lot of people that the next saga is going to be like a mutant cosmic crossover kind of saga, right? Which makes sense, right? A lot of the X-Men stories do have some cosmic storytelling, right? Breakpoint or Breakworld, I can't remember what it is. The Shi'ar Empire, there's a lot of stories to be told from that standpoint. We've heard a lot of a nihilist potential. So introducing it in one of the first movies after Secret Wars would make a lot of tonal sense, right? And so that's why I feel like some of this you can definitely take to the bank. But invading Wakanda, I don't know what that even means, right? An alien space invasion invading Wakanda, maybe something to do with vibranium, who knows? But the point being, there's a lot of cool, interesting ideas. The Khazar and Savage Land, I love the idea of them bringing that into the MCU. It's one of those weird things in Marvel Comics that you just forget sometimes. They have dinosaurs and they have cavemen just they're just there, right? And it's cool. It is so cool, but it's one of those parts of Marvel you just don't see very often. So to have it into a random Black Panther movie, I think it's just fun and it's fitting, to be honest. So I'm very interested to see more of this come out. Like I said, they are projecting to have an announcement about Black Panther 3 at CinemaCon 2026, which I don't know exactly when that is. Black Panther 3 is going to be one of those movies after Secret Wars that's going to have a lot of importance, right? There's 3 movies, at least from my point of view, that I think are going to be huge for the MCU. First, Black Panther 3, then we obviously going to expect X-Men, and then I think the next Doctor Strange 3 as well, will have a huge importance. So all of that being said, though, guys, let me know what you think. Are you guys excited for Black Panther 3? What you guys want to see? What stories you guys want to see adapt? Personally, I would love to see some sort of do more, right? We know, well, we don't know for sure, but we've heard a lot of rumors Doctor Doom's supposed to be brought brought over into the MCU after Secret Wars. So having him, kind of state his ground and his importance right away into the MCU, not just like a one-off villain, I think would be really, really cool. Maybe we even get some of that story in Secret Wars or Doomsday, who knows. But all that being said, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.